welcome to Perfect Women, India's first talking magazine with me, Dr. Khooshi Thakkar, editor and publisher. All set to welcome my today's Perfect Woman. My Perfect Woman is an entrepreneur, multitasker. She has a vast experience of 11 years. She should be joining with us any minute. I can see my beauty is joining in, so happy to see the names. Hi Nisreen ji, hi Reema ji, hi Joginder ji. That's wonderful. And okay, hi. I'm just sending in request first, then I'll be able to. Yes, Nisreen ji, how are you? How's life? So we are at the year end now. So everything is. I wanted to take in a live session with you. Again, I had some topics in my mind. I wanted to discuss with you on that. And yes, I can see my perfect women joining in. अच्छा से So Nisreen ji, पक्का जल्दी मिलते हैं. And here I'm accepting. Yes, of course, life, as you know, everything is at a roller coaster. But yes, on towards, abhi event is on 29th. So gearing up for this.
Hello.
Hi, hi Kavita ji. Audible.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
That's wonderful. I have some network issue. Thoda bahut, I'm unable to see you properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, Srijat, how's life been? How's pandemic?
Pandemic is a big challenge for everyone, but I think it's a time where, everyone can go within and understand what we all need, because we all run behind things here and there. But when we have a lot
Yes,
of time to contemplate and to understand what we actually, what our higher purpose is and what we should be doing actually.
absolutely.
And I feel for me, I mean, I don't believe in rushing with things. I'm someone who believes in always going with the flow. And, sometimes as humans, when we go against nature, then nature has his own ways of slowing us down and,
Yes, of course. This is the advanced actually, very practical zone. 100%.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly, exactly.
And you been into the spiritual healing and uh, what made you to put into the spiritual healings and all like? Was it always in your
Spiritual
mind?
healing, it was always, spirituality has always been my calling. I've been into it since 2010. But nails and glamour has, always been my passion. Nails is my passion. So again, with nails, what I do is I'm an educator for an international brand, it's a nail and beauty brand. So they have a concept of training, So basically, we spread the knowledge about the products to the students. So we provide kits to the students. So the technology and the products from the brand. So we provide the kits to them. I provide them training, and then after learning, they are empowered, and then they are qualified. They are certified by me, and then they get an opportunity to work either at a salon or if they want to start their own business, or they can work as a freelancer. So that's
Yeah,
how it is.
to start up their own
So that
business.
all exactly. So that's also a way of empowering someone.
It's a
It's like you have. Sorry.
100. It's something that is the need of today's world because kids
Exactly.
is heading towards a different zora, I should be saying, towards
Absolutely. Absolutely.
technology. They use it in a right way or wrong way. It's completely a different zone. But yes, of course, actually, they don't think about their future because for them everything is better. And by
Correct.
academic, like what you people have been doing, so that is like something which encourages the parents also their child so that
Exactly.
they get it and to practical
Exactly.
because it's very important for kids to be thinking the right way, not just thinking about the technology in a wrong. by your
Correct.
they get a genetic.
Correct, correct. So, because it's like I have people of all age groups coming to me, right from 16-year-old to even 60 plus women, who want to learn it as a hobby or who think that, we are housewives and let's do something, on the side, let's keep ourselves occupied. So, even those kind of people coming to me.
Oh,
So,
that's
any
amazing.
which ways, yeah, I meet a lot of people and I hear a lot of stories about their life, about their journey. So,
So, which
so in a way,
have ever felt, because you've been dealing with so many clients, ultimately, yes, of course, you have good, you can say, experience dealing with all. Which was the best you feel, if you can share with us?
in so many years of my experience, I would say I've had like a lot of students coming to me, but there is this one particular girl who is always being a very special person to me. So her name is Nikita, and she is someone she learned from me, and she is somebody who's, usually when we learn from someone, we look at them as an idol and they are our mentor, and we draw inspiration from them. But this is one student who has inspired me. She has
Oh,
inspired me to be myself. So, it's not always about, I do get inspired by a lot of my students
wow. That's
because
amazing.
yeah, and I feel, my success story lies in the fact if somebody is learning from me or if somebody is resting their faith in me, and if they're able to make something out of it, or if it can change their life in some way, some small way, then that is success for me. That is my
100.
definition of success. So, and it's always a process. Everything, whether it is healing, whether it is learning, whether it is any kind of business or any kind of venture that we start, it's always a work in progress. And, it's always patience is virtue. And most importantly, it's very important to be genuine. When you're genuine with your intentions, when you're genuine with what you do, what you put in, then automatically you attract those kind of people and things fall in place.
That's wonderful. That's, and if I ask you, who is Kavita? How do you describe yourself? You are a multitasker, you into multi personality, getting into healings, and the way you're speaking to me is completely a different zone. But what is, how would you define yourself? Who is Kavita?
I am somebody who is, you can call me a feminist. I believe very strongly in female rights. I believe that future is female. So that is a very, fundamental trait that I have. So I will not compromise on that. But also, I'm a very private person. Um, I'm not a very social person. I have a great love and flair for art. It could be any kind of art. It could be photography. It could be nails. It could be, uh, reading, and spirituality. I've explored different modalities. I yet have a lot to explore. So I am somebody who looks for very deep kind of relationships, very meaningful relationships, whether it is work or whether it is my personal relationships. It could be anything. So, and I believe very firmly that everything happens for a purpose. I mean, even today when I'm talking to you, I don't believe that things happen by coincidence. I believe everything happens for a purpose. So I'm sure that now that I'm talking to you, the divine has brought us together. So there's definitely a meaning to it for both of us. And
Oh,
your magazine, your company, and it's commendable that you're doing such a wonderful job for every woman, because to allow people a platform to express themselves and to be themselves. Most importantly, we are all trying to fit in. People are just looking to fit in. Today, the world is like that. So,
absolutely.
a place where you can be yourself and you can share your story. You can share. your life experiences. That is the most important thing. So a big thank you to you, a big thank you to your team.
So thank
So
you,
I've
thank you.
spoken to few to yes, I've spoken to few people from your team. So I'm sure they really live up to the name Perfect Woman because they make people very comfortable even when they are talking to them, you know. So that's a
Yes,
great thing.
today you're my perfect. Since I'm like you can having that's a wonderful experience talking to you because it's completely a different genre. And yes, I can feel one thing since we are talking about, and I something about you, like because you seem to be, like very, or you can say very, will not speak up unless required. So this is something, a qualities that I notice in you. So this is the reason I'm asking you,
Correct.
how do you spend your personal time, like when you're free out of your work zone, when you're free from your spiritual part, how do you spend your time?
When I have free time to myself, I have very few selected friends, so I spend my time with them, uh, my family, and I also enjoy meditating a lot. Meditating and being with nature. Nature could be by the sea, by the water, or maybe in a place where there are too many trees around, or birds around. So that is very very important because I like that energy better.
Wow, that's
So yeah,
and
but meditation.
when today, if I ask you a woman in your life and what did inspiration?
The perfect woman in my life, I would say, is my one of my friend Karen. Her name is Karen Coelho. So she is a dear friend of mine, and she's also a mentor to me. So she is somebody who's been my inspiration and my guide always. And also Shivani Sharma. She is the MD of Nails of the brand Puchu and Stami. So she is the perfect woman. She is someone who has really inspired me. I look up to her as my idol, and she's somebody who's again um, she is also fingerprint analysis, and she's also into healing, into different modalities of healing. So I would call her like a perfect woman for my life, and most importantly, my mom. My mom has been a very, very strong pillar of strength in my life. She has supported me throughout. All that I am today in my life would not have been possible without my mom.
Thanks, but it plays a bigger role in the woman's life to be having some experience in the life. If I ask you, what did you learn from your life? What are the 3 points that you'd like to share with all the viewers that life has taught you, that has become and you can say motivation for you today?
Hello, I'm so sorry, it just got disconnected.
No, no. So I just ask you, what are the three lessons that you wish to share with all our readers that life has taught you?
Just a moment. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, so three, are you talking about three lessons?
Yes, that is was your experience, and today that turns to be the motivation, your strength.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. So, the most important lesson which I have learned in life is it's very, very important to trust yourself. What I believe is that when we truly believe in ourselves, we can achieve anything, and if not anything, at least we can get where we want to be. We can make a start, because making a start is very, very important. Secondly, what I truly believe is it's very, very important to, you know, like have a vision for yourself. Like anybody, it could be any field, it could be any area. If I have a vision for myself, I cannot expect other people to, uh, believe in that vision, because it's my vision. So I'm going to have a lot of people criticizing, a lot of people turning me down, a lot of people are, giving me stories as to why it will work or why it won't work. So I believe that it's very, very important. But it could be a big dream, it could be a small dream, but you need to have a vision for yourself first. Because if you don't have a picture for yourself or where you want to go, then you don't know, you know you don't know which road to take, you don't know what path to take. And thirdly, I feel it's very, very important to be, like, be very firm with your ideas. And it's important, I believe, that your parents, for anybody, whether somebody has a set of parents or whether they have a single parent who's looking after them, so I believe that without the blessings of our elders, without the blessings of our ancestors, it is not possible to achieve success, or it is not possible to achieve anything that we are looking for. So even if somebody is in a situation where they have a difference with their parents about whatever they want to pursue in life or whatever they want to achieve in life, so always always try and explain your point of view to people, and I'm sure they'll understand.
Wow,
So
that's
sorry about that. These things keep
good.
falling.
Yeah. Anyway, just these are the single points. Really, thank you so much for your feedback and your just sharing it with us. It's amazing
Yeah,
talking to you. And we'll be
thank you.
catching left where we person. So super
Sure.
excited to catch on for the years.
Same
And
here.
yes, of course. Super excited. And thank you so much for joining in today. It was a pleasure
Thank
to you. Take
Same
care
here.
and keep practicing. No doubt you can make people practice. I'm going to be taking a lot of pointers very soon.
Oh, thank you. That's such an honor.
Yeah, yeah.
Such an honor.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Take
Bye.